All right, allies and accomplices, please welcome back for the final thoughts, your SATE 2019 co-chairs.
Thank you.
So Cynthia has me thinking maybe we should come back tomorrow and just keep going on this.
Just keep going.
Another day. You kidding me?
Look, obviously there's more we can do, and our 2-day conference just simply can't cover all the issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion that we deal with in our industry, but also far beyond our industry in our day-to-day lives. The World Economic Forum estimates that gender equality in the US will not be reached for another 208 years. 26 US states do not expressly protect against workplace discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity. 70 United Nations member states still criminalize same-sex relations between consenting adults. And there are 2 million immigrants living in this country with college degrees from their home countries, but remain unemployed or working far below their skill levels. These are all sobering statistics, to be sure, but to dwell on them without action is certainly unacceptable. And that's why we felt there was no better theme for this year's conference than embracing diversity, experiences that bring people together. We felt we needed to do our part, however small, to challenge ourselves, amongst the 3 of us, and for all of us, to think critically and creatively about the responsibility we have as experienced designers to create experiences that unite rather than divide. After all, together we create entire worlds, so it follows that we should be able to create a better one.
Well said. Well, and we've already started. This SATE is a record-breaking one. I'm proud to announce that SATE Seattle saw the most female speakers of any previous SATE. If you are a woman that was on this stage at any point, please stand up. Give these women a round of applause. Thank you so much for sharing your story and knowledge with us. It's truly inspirational. Thank you. This SATE also had more people on stage, period, than any other SATE. Y'all know that. Hence some technical difficulties at times. But I want to thank each and every one of our speakers and panelists for stepping up to be a part of this important dialogue. I'd love every one of you that spoke to please stand up. Thank you for giving your voices to SATE this year. We certainly appreciate you. I'm gonna go off script just for a second. I would also love for all the next gens to stand up, please. Look at all of you in this room. Many of you came up to me and thanked me and put a little tear in my eye, so I want to say thank you for that. And many of you were also working the room like pros. So good for you. That's what you got to do. We're all here for you. Feel free to call, reach out anytime. We would love to just be a part of your journey. So please know that. Thank you so much. Now, with so many speakers and more than a few changes, Nathan, Ian, and I brought to the programming, we've also got to thank the TEA for being so supportive from start to finish, truly. Thank you to Jenny, Tammy, Erica, Marie, and Christine at the office. You guys were incredible. Thank you so much. Christine Kerr, thank you so much. Your previous experience with organizing SATEs and as TEA president was really invaluable to us. So thank you so much for all your help with that. Sorry, I have to turn a page. Of course, none of this would be possible without our sponsors who come through every year to ensure we are able to come together and share about our industry and beyond. So I'd like to start with our segment sponsors, Medallion for Storytelling, Waltopia for Architecture, Barco for Technology, and Moog for Experience. Overall conference support has been provided by Hotop, Animax Designs, Technifex, Scenario, Whitewater, and Color Reflections. And helping us share our ideas as official projection partner this year is Christy. Thank you.
So one of the cool things about SATE is that it can be anything. This year we chose a theme, speakers in a place, a location that we felt best embodied the kind of conversation we, as an industry, should be having. Now, another cool thing about SATE is that it happens several times a year, so it won't be long before we'll all be doing this again, somewhere else in the world, around the world, or halfway around the world, and look forward to seeing you guys there as well.
Now, who's ready for another fun-filled evening?
Yes.
So tonight, we'll be going underground. The experience that you'll get tonight, Seattle Underground Tour, takes you through an old section of the city that was preserved beneath the rebuilding, which followed the Great Fire of 1889. So how it will work, there will be two groups meeting at the Underground Tour at Pioneer Square at 6:30 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. Pioneer Square is south of us. It's easily reached by riding the Seattle Light Rail. So easiest way to do that, take the monorail from here to Westlake Center, and there's a light rail station beneath Westlake Center. And it's 2 stops on the light rail, $3, you're there. And then for those of you that signed up, we'll also see you tomorrow morning for the SATE Seattle Saturday experiences. One, of course, is the 4-hour cultural trip, Tillicum Cruise, cruising from downtown Seattle to nearby Blake Island. It's a 475-acre island with beaches, trails, and glorious views of Mount Rainier, should the weather cooperate. And it includes a storytelling session, and of course, a fire-roasted fish buffet, Native American, cultural experiences, and of course more time to explore. Prior to boarding that cruise, if you signed up for it or not, you may check out Seattle's famous Pike Place Market, which is close by to where you'll be taking the cruise, or also close by is the tour of Pioneer Square being offered by Julian Barr. So if you haven't signed up for that and are interested, there's still some slots left, so just walk by the registration desk before you take off for the evening. Finally, thank you all in the audience, those who spoke, those backstage, front of house. Thank you all for each one of your contributions to this year's conference, and it's certainly very important that we continue each one of these conversations. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Bye.
Should we get a photo of it?